Hey Doctors, you know I'm Improve here. Welcome back to another saucy video. Got baggy eyes. I don't you can see it, there's like a line there. Yeah, I mean I do have some late nights, but my accountability is I don't get ready for bed at like midnight. I get ready before. The latest time I sleep is like 11:30, so that already off the bat. It's accountability. Oh god, distracted. Hey, it's distracting as fuck. You know, I've been in my, and also these are mine, these are my mum's. Oh my god, he's secretly trans behind fucking the camera. No, I'm not trans behind the camera. Okay. If one of my hair looks greasy, it's not greasy. It's because I gelled it this morning at the front. But I'm having another shower tomorrow. I certainly need more hair gel because the old one's been used up. I don't know what the fuck happened to the old one. I think it got chucked away because there's only a bit left. And recently I've been using up this old one that hasn't been used for like 2 years because my mum's ex used it. So yeah, time flies. Even when you're going for shit, I need to let that sink in. You know, things in life feel like they're long and winded out. You know what winded out means? It just means like when it's dragged out and shit. Sorry, yeah, that's the last time I messed with my head. That looks better. And basically what I was getting on to was the fact that I'm still doing this test. I still want to do it because if I don't ever do the test, I'm gonna be like, God, what if like 59% of my viewers? I mean, actually that wouldn't be enough because that would be over 1,000. I haven't got enough. I only got like about fucking 200 and a half. No, I went past. I keep forgetting. I think I got 300 something odd. 300 something odd subscribers. Almost halfway. Getting close to 400. Come on, detoxers me. We can get there. We can get there. Fresh content coming your way. So yeah. But basically, long story short, this is about, you know, scrolling. Well, sort of. So as Sneako said, even though I'm not much of a fan of him anymore, especially after he was praising Gooties again, fucking cringe in my opinion because, oh my god, it's the message of the movie, you know, it's supposed to be fucking in your face and, you know, make you uncomfortable and, you know, it's exclusive so paedophiles can watch it. Yeah, did you forget about that part? Did you? Because it fucking sounds like it. Oh, that movie sucks ass. Why couldn't they have got like one of the fucking girls actually be Jenna Ortega? Because they purposely got her for fucking Wednesday because she's like short and she's awesome and she can literally act like a young teenager even though she's like in her late 20s. I think late 20s anyway. I know it's definitely like mid to late 20s. She's still on her 20s. That's all I remember seeing. But anyway, I'm going off topic. He said this infamous quote which is used everywhere, still on the media, even after he got banned off the likes of Twitter, Instagram and Twitch, even though I'm 50-50 when it comes to Twitch. I only use it for actually streamers that I follow. I used to go back onto people that I used to watch, but the two that I went back to were only like girls, so it's kind of me being a fucking simp. But I don't go back to watching any other random DVD streamers anymore. I only just check other people I follow. So yeah, I try not to use Twitch too much. The longest I'm on there with accountability is probably like 8 hours. That's it. I don't surpass that. I try and time it. But usually it's 4 because I'll be watching like 2 hours of one stream and then like 4 of like Della. Shout out to Della. But I wish he didn't sometimes stream for like 11 hours. That shit's unhealthy. It's fucking TGS like the donos are fucking half the time cringe. I'm being honest. Like, little do they know that the trolls actually carry his fucking streams. All right. Okay, it's the last time I'm going off topic. But anyway. Back on to stop scrolling, start monetizing. Really, you need to fucking stop doing this shit, right? Of just like, oh my god, I'm gonna go check some reels and fucking... I never, ever nowadays check reels on Twitter or... not Twitter, fucking hell. Facebook or Instagram. I never do what my dad does. And oh my god, I'm just scrolling random reels. Oh my god, look at what such and such is doing in some fucking street, or... oh my god, this is some edited reel of something to do with a fucking goose or a cat. I don't know, fucking anything. It's just, it's dumb. It's wasting your time, you know. It feels like a few minutes, but really, you just realise, no shit, an hour's gone past and all I've been doing is look at fucking reels. Just reels, nothing like I've been following, just random shit. Here's the random shit I watch all the time. It's people that I'm following. Okay, because recently Twitter, even though I'm a big Twitter fan, and okay, people are going to be memeing like, oh my god, this dude paid for Twitter Blue. Yeah, I did. Okay, because I want to have some of the benefits. I want to meme around with the verification thing. Yes, it's not as good as getting a legacy verification, but it's still worthy. It's not like I've got 79 followers. I know that, like, probably something like 30% of my followers on Twitter are bots. Because, like, I've got 180 something. I know that only, like, from what I've seen, probably 30 of them aren't bots. The rest of them are bots. So it's a sad reality, really. So here's what I'm leading up to. Recently I've been battling my mental health because all my other past addictions, other than, you know what, corn, explicit content, like Ice Cold JT did, you know, you just wanna burst. That shit, right? Is Snapchat, right? I was thinking to get it back, but I know as soon as I get it back, I'll do some degenerate shit. Like I'll add like fucking try to add 4 girls that I haven't even seen on the internet to try and add like off something else. So for example, if it was like they showed it on some other media, like oh please follow my Snapchat, or if it's a friend of a friend or a friend, because the only best memories I have from Snapchat was probably like only like if I try and add up the hours, I probably spent over 6 hours last year, back in 2022, using it. Probably again like only 5 of those hours were worthy. Like I recently added like a while back, not recently, like back then. I mean my words keep fumbling. Is I added this. Well, her ethnicity background and family heritage is Pakistani. Her name is Shreen. She's on the internet, and yeah, basically she was with me when I was a baton bearer. Yeah, major respect to her. But she added me back when I used to use Snapchat. But my best memories, in my opinion, with it a bit iffy, was 2019 to some of 2020. It was some of 2020, but it was mostly 2019, where I was fairly new to Snapchat. I was using it mainly to chat with Millie. I've been talking about, I still want to say her actual name is ago. She sees in the video, she gets very pissy. But that, she definitely knows what I'm all about, right? You know, your cat, Lilith. If you're watching this in the future, I'm saying your cat's name though. She had a black cat called Lilith, based off, you know, Supernatural. And just, not only this show, but like Supernatural stuff in general. Again, she was wholesome for a bit, but I know I keep getting sidetracked, but I liked adding a bit of stuff on. I'm trying not to milk this video to 15 minutes, but it probably will end up being 15 minutes. I'm sorry about that. But anyway, back onto Snapchat. Those 1.5 years, because technically I used some of it during 2020 as well, was pretty good. You know, I had some good memories. I was fairly new to the whole streak idea, even though it was still flawed. I was texting her quite often, but there was still, and here what I'm going back onto, which I did in the delete Snapchat and Nubo video, is all the downsides. So one, the whole streak idea is still flawed to fuck. It makes kids, teenagers and adults very anxious, especially kids and young adults, like gay teenagers. Oh my god, my streak is ending. You know, oh my god, I've had like fucking 20 days. The streak's gonna end once it hits 6 PM. It's like, oh my god, why? I think the only app that deserves streaks, when I come to think about it, is Duolingo, because it's like, oh my god, if you missed a lesson, you're fucked, because it's like as if you get punishment for like if you miss a lesson in actual school, you know, or anywhere else, or a lecture in university or some shit, you know. You know, I'm still not really wanting to plan on going uni, but I do want to at least try college. What was I going up to? Basically, all I'm saying is detoxers, before I forget the whole point, is I'm having, and this is why you also need this on self-improvement if you want to be on self-improvement, is basically you need to own up to your mistakes, because secretly I did keep my promise for a week after I did that video where I was like, did that idea where I've still got the app that I'm addicted to installed, and then if I ever get but but then after that I deleted it because that was ages ago when I did that one video saying about the addiction, how to get over it. But I reinstalled it back on Friday. Friday just passed because I'm semi wanting to get it back. But if I do get it back, I'm only promising myself that I'm not checking any of the stories on there if they're not my friends' stories. Right, I'm only checking if it's stuff that's my friends. I'm not, especially not going to Spotlight, because even when I did used to go on Spotlight, I had to restrict myself to watching 7 random clips, and that was it. Sometimes 5, but it was more 7 because 5's a bit unrealistic. I was like going on to TikTok, and I also on TikTok I never scroll the For You page at all. The only time it interests me is like, oh, that's like a referencing someone that I follow is like a content similar to theirs, and then I'll check that, but I won't scroll it. Most people do. They'll be like, oh my god, TikTok, I'm going to do it for like the past 2 hours, like for 30 minutes, like half an hour. In the UK, that's another word for 30 minutes. I'm going to go scroll the For You page, and then I'm going to go to my following. I was like, no, that's a bad idea. Recently, Twitter, which I was talking about earlier, I think Elon is got a plan to try and dominate over TikTok, which I don't blame him, because TikTok, I love but hate that app. But personally, as a consumerist, I guess that's what they call the public, of the people who don't own like a big fucking company, to be honest, I won't give 2 fucks if TikTok died tomorrow, honestly. I'd miss following the people that I follow, but they could be on something else. They could just end up posting similar shit on Instagram or do YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts, I've seen half the time, does better than TikTok. Half of the time. Not always, because I saw this YouTuber, if you don't know who it is, I'm surprised. There's a YouTuber called David Firth, and he's famous for like the Salad Finger series, which is like a creepy animated thing, and recently he does like these deep fakes. If you don't know what deep fake is, it's basically like where, for example, Putin, right? Putin or fucking Elon Musk, and basically they do an animation in their face, but it looks like they're talking. Like, for example, like, you know, and there's a man like getting lips. I bet someone's going to edit over on the future. I can style. Someone's going to like do a TikTok in like 2 months' time with fucking lip syncing me, fucking swearing or some shit. I mean, they could do it with me now, like with me talking right now, but they probably won't. They'll just do it over that part, which I don't blame them. That's a future meme idea, I guess. But literally, that's what that is. It's like they copy and paste like this animation into their face and make it look like they're saying or singing something, but most of it's saying it because David Firth dubs over it. He dubs over the video and animates it. But anyway, what I was mainly leading up to is the poll, right? Because you can do polls on Twitter as well. Even before I decided to get Twitter Blue, I did a poll once, twice actually. I forgot what the other one was, but the main one I did was about Reddit, and I'm never getting Reddit. That's a promise to you, detoxers. I'm never getting Reddit. The only time I'd ever get Reddit is if I wanted to do a subreddit to do with the detoxers, you guys, or well, that, and probably to like only join 2 subreddits that aren't mine. And the ones that I definitely join is maybe a Kingdom Hearts one, maybe, because I'm a big Kingdom Hearts fan. I want to join a Fortnite one because there's already too many Fortnite groups out there. And definitely Della subreddit, r-Della official, and that's it. That's the only few things I do. I'd be active 3 times a week in the subreddit, but that's it. That's literally, it doesn't appeal to me anymore, especially the mods are almost as bad as the Twitter, the people Twitter, because even, not Twitter, fuck, so many apps nowadays begin with a T. I don't know why that started. You know, it was like, oh my god, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, why? I don't get why they thought, oh my god, you know, it's all having the T's on. It's dumb. It fucking gets me muddled up because they all got fucking... It's dumb, okay? It's just fucking dumb. Right? Long story short, I mean, Twitch, because in my opinion, I respect Twitch at times, but they're notorious for fucking permabanning the wrong people and saying, oh my god, there's a fucking bitch that has done, and by bitch I mean like a stereotypical fop female, one that acts like a hoe, where she's done fucking like 7 things wrong or done sex on a live stream. You guys already know that story. And there was fucking, was it Alinity? Yeah, not Amarath, it was Alinity, because it's Amarath, but you guys know all that drama. I'm not going on that story. And also the video's only hit 15 minutes, fuck, but never mind. all I'm building up to is just like, yeah, the admins and the main people at Twitch can be fucking mega hypocrites. You know, they don't like, they ban the word simp. I think YouTube has started to do that, so just yeah, I'd call it, MP for short in the future, MP. So sorry if it gets confusing if I'm talking about pull to MP, but I'm just going to change to MP because I'm only saying that other word once, because from what I remember, YouTube started to get pissy about that word as well, because they're starting to get more kid friendly. Even though YouTube Kids is a thing, YouTube Kids is a thing. You know, did you forget that YouTube? Did you forget that Susan Wojcicki? I'm sorry, but that's a bad idea. Okay. Do you want people to go to some other site? Because people will do that if you decide to, oh my god, you can't say certain words like that, you're going to get demonetized, or your video is going to get privated or taken down. I mean, probably taken down, because privating is usually your control, not YouTube's. But yeah, again, I'll repeat myself. Detoxers, be careful on the internet, because they want you hooked. They want you to keep on just scrolling and checking random shit. I'd say the biggest thing I'm addicted to recently is, I'd say, more Instagram, not TikTok. I say Instagram because sometimes I check more posts. I very rarely check the stories. I check more posts than stories, to be honest, because most of the stories are just like to do with a post that's already there. Like, it's almost like, go check this post out, and you've 9 times out of 10 I've already seen the post before I've seen the story. To get what I mean? But yeah, lastly about Snapchat. Detoxers. Again, this has been uploaded Thursday. I'm recording this on Wednesday. So yeah, this will come out Thursday tomorrow. And yeah, make sure to, because I'll do a poll right after this video comes out. Make sure to, in that poll, vote. Vote literally, should I reinstall Snapchat? So the option 1 will be reinstall Snapchat, don't reinstall Snapchat. Alright, just vote, because I want to see what the results are. Okay, and if I do, my promise will be to you that I will not do the negative things, which are check random ass stories on fucking the, what's it called, it's not the news post, but I remember how Snapchat looks. It's on the far right, and it's like, it got the play button thing. That's a spotlight, but you know, there's the one where you check random shit, and then there's the other one where it does it like real. So it's kind of like, it tries so much to be like other social medias. It even did that to, I don't think Spotlight was on it when I first used it back in 2019. They kind of added that like late 2020, I think, because Spotlight wasn't there until like a year or two after I first used it. But there was always those random stories where, for example, there'd be like a satisfying video on, or a video to do with chiropractor on, or my biggest memory of like, I mean, nowadays I just watch chiropractor videos on YouTube because I like those, in my opinion. But long story short, I have good memories of watching weird food combo videos. So those were the shit back on OG Snapchat days. Even though 2019 isn't really OG, people would say, like, oh my god, you know, I remember the Snapchat days back in like didn't it start in 2015? I might say like 2018, people would probably class it as the OG Snapchat days, but in my opinion, Snapchat was popping in 2019. But yeah, long story short, again, repeat it one more time. Vote. Please vote. I want to see what you detox, because last time I did a poll was about an upcoming video, so I'm improving a video. It was either meditation or I think it was some type of books for the other vote, but I know one of them was meditation. I had like 2 ideas. They're delayed now. So if anyone looks at the poll again, then the old one, then you can vote if you want. I might look at it again someday, because I did that months ago. But yeah, with this one, please vote, because this matters, all right? Because I'll keep updated if I do definitely reinstall Snapchat because of the votes, but I won't. If loads of people say no, or people don't vote like to do a yes, and I won't do it anyway. I'll just permanently be done with Snapchat. So that's just a heads up. Yeah, have accountability detoxes, and be careful of any addiction, whether it's drugs, social media, or jerking off. Take care. Love you all. Peace.